Good morning, Mike Marquin here. I just wanted to briefly show what I did this morning. I wasn't able to didn't record while I was trading, but I'll run through what I did. Uh, took Baidu off the open. I was pretty late actually. You see it uh, gapped way up on some of those rumors that I guess Google was going to be censored in China, so they would pull out, and I guess that Baidu would get a lot more business. So huge gap from 386 or so all the way up to 460, and then it just melted. I tried to go short at 440. You can see it dropped off real fast on the open, and I was fumbling with my orders, trying to place an order differently than normal. Didn't work out, so I get short till 436 and a half or so. It was actually a really lousy entry, but I took it down for about $8. Um, and I got short really small because it's a high price stock, and I was really, you kind of have to give it a little wiggle room. So I don't like watching big wiggle rooms. Um, so I took it down here and I covered 428 something or other. So it was about an $8 move, so that was cool. Um, I watched it through this little mud here and for it actually to see if I would take it long. And I did. It's not shown here. This shows, my short and my cover. It doesn't show where I went long. Actually, I think that's a little hint of it right there. It's I I I, uh, I covered it. It wasn't looking so great, so I got out of 25 cents higher. I think I got it. That's right. It was 429. I got out 429 and a quarter. So I waited and I got long here at 430.59 and should have gotten out here, but I decided I wanted to hold this for at least like a 436 move. Didn't happen. I should have stopped out here, but I was also in Apple and Pod at the same time, and doing the same thing on another platform. So it's just a matter of I was doing too many things at once. So I was hoping it would just base here, but it didn't happen, and actually went against me quite a bit. So finally I stopped out right here, and as you can see, um, it worked after that. And I was looking to go short here since it didn't break. I was waiting to see if it would break the 435 or not. So I tried to go short at 432, but I couldn't get filled. So no chasing allowed. No chasing allowed. If you don't get filled, you don't get filled. And there it goes. So what else did I do? I was also in Apple. And at the same time, I was watching Apple for a short. But since I was in the Baidu and on, I do the same thing on two platforms, so it was a little too much for me to do at one time. And I'll only trade 3 stocks on this platform, and I was already in 3. So there was a short at, well, perhaps I was only in 2, but nonetheless, I only have 2 eyes. Give me a break, huh? So I started watching it at 207 here. So Apple's been weak for the last couple days, so I started watching at 207 to see if it would crack the lows here of about 206 and a half. And it did, but like I said, I was trying to keep my eyes. When you've got something going on something else, you need to be able to watch it. If you can't watch it, know that you can't watch it, and stay out of other things. Otherwise, I don't like getting clustered. But it was a good short right here. It was a very good short. Had I taken it, that would have been a nice addition to the day. 206 and a half all the way down to, if you could have caught, usually, if you're good, you could have caught some 204 and a quarter, but you really would have covered right here. 204 and a half to 205. I got long in the 205 area after this muddly mess here. No, actually, I got long right here. It's not showing up on this first green bar here, and I got out about half at the 205 and a quarter as it stalled, and added here, and it dropped. See, it's rough these days. I attribute this to the black boxes. You know, the pattern looks like it's gonna work. You buy here, they sell it off. You know, stop you out, and then it goes. So I'm having a hard time actually lately figuring out when to stop out and when to hold. So I try just to share size appropriately to account for that, because it's really a whole new way of trading that we all have to adapt to with all these black boxes out there. So anyhow, I added a little bit back here, and I got out a little early. It stalled here in the 205.40s, so that's where I got out. And we also did pot, buying and selling the pot. I got in on a drop. It looked like it was holding the base here from yesterday, the 116 area. So off the opening drop, it held there. So I looked for a pullback. I waited. I was actually patient and waited. Wasn't quite patient enough, because my first buy was here, 116.58, and then I bought again down here. It was like 21 or something. There was a third buy somewhere. It was probably actually up here too in the 50s. So my average was like 40 something, 116.40 something. I got out early. I got out at the whole number. It was really whippy, so I didn't like it so much. I did want to hold. This was my target initially. Up in this area, I didn't think I wasn't going for a total top of the base here, but you know, this area here. But since I had encountered some volatility already this morning, and I'm extremely tired, I decided to get it out right here at the 117. You know, it's really important too. Sometimes I know you shouldn't let outside factors influence your individual trades, but being aware of yourself and how you feel is extremely important. And if you know you are not 100%, then you know, it's time to be careful. So yeah, I know right now that I'm very tired, so I decided to be careful. And you can see green, green, green. Green is good. Took about an hour. Not even an hour. It was about 45 minutes. And time to hit the gym. Alright, I hope to continue some more of these. I hope that was helpful. Shows you a little bit about what I do, and I'll show you another one soon. Have a good one.